Okay, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Bill Levinson, managing partner with Levinson and Associates. With us today, we have Joseph Loughran, our marketing vice president, and then, of course, our special guest speaker, Mark Creighton from Mutual Trust Life. He's our VP at MTL. Very excited to have him join us on today's call. And let me just give you a quick 100-foot overview before we dive in here. I think it's very important that everyone knows the angle of today's presentation, and it's our job here at Levinson and Associates to provide our agents with the most competitive products, carriers, tools, technology, so you can go out there and be dangerous and have the opportunity to share your story. And we know that's what drives business at the end of the day. So, we're out there constantly looking to see what's next, what's hot, what's not. And, one, not a problem, but kind of a gray area in the brokerage space for many, many, many years, as far back as I can remember, is in the brokerage world, we have the best term, we have the best term with return of premium, disability, critical illness, accident. I mean, basically all the above, especially when it comes to like indexed UL. And, when it came to those products, if you were a independent agent, you were in favor of, and you had a step over the captive or semi-captive agents, right? Especially when it comes to term insurance, because most of these captive or semi-captive carriers, their term products in some cases are double the price of the brokerage term product. So as you know, we had a big step up. Now, when it came to participating whole life, okay, we never really had a great solution or answer to that question or need, right? We all know how that works. I mean, typically, the Mass, Guardian, Penn Mutual, Northwestern agent had a big leg up when it comes to participating whole life. And, and these days, you fast forward with the guarantees and cash accumulation, there is a need for a competitive whole life product, okay? I don't care what anybody says. So what we did is we went out and found Mutual Trust Life, awesome carrier, known for their participating whole life product, their great service, A-rated with AM Best, been around a long time. And Mark has joined us today to go over their platform, but we are absolutely delighted to finally have a solution to this part of the market. And that's the reason why we wanted to take 45 minutes and spend it today with our agents. So not only now do you have the best brokerage products across the map, but you finally have a whole life that will go up against any of those captive agent whole life products, okay? So you're going to be very excited about what Mark is going to go over. He's also, they have a very neat platform he's going to talk about, which has to do with opening more doors in the business owner space, which we know that's also the name of the game for those bigger premium cases. And that's a win-win in my book. And if we have a good door opening platform, then this is a win-win for us and our agents as well. So Mutual Trust Life is the newest carrier to come on board to the Levinson core carrier list. So you're going to be very, very excited. Now, what we're going to do, I suggest everyone take out a pen and paper, jot down any notes, comments, good and bad, and then after the presentation, please don't hesitate to call in, and we will get you whatever you need to make sure that you're up and running 100%. Also, everybody will receive an email with the product brochures, with licensing, everything that we're going over today. So everything should be at your fingertips. And again, don't hesitate to call and speak to any of our marketers here at Levinson anytime. Okay, we're here for you. Okay, moving forward here, some of the new platforms and technology for 2018 I want to talk about quickly. So, it's our promise to you to always bring the latest tech products, carriers to our field, like I spoke about just a few minutes ago. And Mutual Trust Life is our newest and hottest carrier for 2018. But we also have put together the first carrier-approved IUL software platform. Okay, this is going to help you sell more IUL. If you've never sold an index universal life product, now is the time. We're rolling out the first ever iGenius indexed UL sales software that's rolling out in just the next couple of weeks here. You will see an announcement, and make sure you're on the training webinar. Right under that, we launched our brand new LevinsonLeadProgram.com website. Now, that is a awesome resource for our agents to go. So all of our co-op lead programs, all of our lead generating ideas are all in one easy to use and find spot online at LevinsonLeadProgram.com. If you log in, say you're on our Kerry Levinson website and you log in and click Levinson Lead Program, it is single sign-on, so you don't have to put in your username and password all over again. But if you log in and you're outside of our Kerry Levinson website, use your same username and password that you use for the main website. So we made it very easy. Okay, just under that, we are rolling out our brand new iGenius Final Expense platform. Now, this is the ultimate platform when it comes to selling final expense. We have a lead program at $17 a lead. They're all verified and qualified, so that's a great way to open new doors. We have the Legacy Safeguard platform. That is a turnkey platform that you can give out to your clients that purchase a policy from you. It's completely free for you and the client, and it basically gives them all of the tools they need to plan for final expense or burial, full listing of funeral homes, 800 phone number for any kind of assistance. We have different forms and fact finders all built around burial insurance. So when anything happens for your clients, everything is laid out in front of them. And if they have questions, there's an 800 number that they can call. And again, this is a great door opening technique and platform that you can use to open more doors. Agency Automator version 2, wait until you see our new technology. This is awesome. Brand new websites for you that do everything, okay? You are going to love them. Everything is still free for our active agents. Also built-in CRM tool. There is a built-in lead generator system, lead capture program. So when your client runs a quote, it captures all of their information, so then you can start dripping on those clients with emails and phone calls and mailers and various campaigns. So really cool stuff. Just under that, of course, we have our annual peak sales training events. Our live webinar is what you're on right now. And then, of course, our annual Agent Expo coming up in April, a day you don't want to miss. Also, Joe Ross, okay, folks, the best trainer in the industry when it comes to life insurance selling. He is going to be on. We did a 3-part training series with Joe. The first one was about 6 to 8 weeks ago, and if you want to access that, just let us know. We'll send you an email. It's also on our website. The second part of Joe Ross's training is going to be February 15th, the day after Valentine's Day. Write down that day. You don't want to miss that webinar. That guy is phenomenal. Okay, February 15th at 2 p.m. Eastern, a training you do not want to miss. Number 3 for Joe Ross, he's going to be our live keynote speaker at the Levinson Expo. And I'll say it again, he is the #1 trainer in our industry. And if you've already heard him, I know you agree with me. If you haven't yet, let me know after, and I think that you will also agree with me on this one. Okay, moving forward, we just rolled out the brand new LifePipe 2.0 quoting platform. Now, this platform is awesome. Light years ahead of our competition. You can now quote various term lengths, various permanent products, various face amounts, all on one spreadsheet. It is light years ahead of everything that I've ever seen. We're the first ones to roll this out. So check that out on our Kerry Levinson website under quoting. Okay, faster processing and issue timeline. So we've done some revamping on the new business side. In fact, we'll include some of those details in the email that goes out today. And then, of course, our brand new iGenius Final Expense platform. That's what I spoke about earlier. We are rolling that out in just, I would say, probably a week to 10 days. It's called the iGenius Final Expense Turnkey Platform. So as you can see, okay, we are only a month into 2018, and we are not sleeping at the wheel. We have done a ton of work with technology, carriers, and trainings, okay, all for our agents. And our promise to you, I'm going to say it for the third time, is to make things bigger and better for the Levinson active agents. And we have done just that. The proof is in the pudding. I hope you guys and girls are doing the same exact thing for your own practice. We're a month into the new year, right? Just think about this for a minute. 11 months left. And I hope you have made some improvements, some changes. I hope you're listening to some of our training events and putting these things in force, because we have to grow. There's no staying still, right? You're growing or you're sliding. So let's all make sure that we're growing, and we can help you do everything. So please don't hesitate to contact us. We're always here to help. So Joe's going to take it from here. We put together some neat material for our website that Joe's going to go over, and then we're going to introduce our presentation. Joe, you there?
Yeah, thanks, Bill. So real quick, I wanted to just show everybody a couple screenshots of CarrieLevinson.com, because, of course, we're going to be diving into some great material, and I want to make sure everyone knows exactly where to access everything. So what I've done on this screenshot is I've actually taken a screenshot of the website here under Agent Tools. You'll see Marketing Concepts. Here's where you can access all the material, including all the business planning services and resources, the flyers, brochures, all the consumer approved material is going to be available right on CarrieLevinson.com. And another great page, which I think is a huge resource, is our Advanced Marketing Resource Center. So this gives you access to several carriers' back office sites if you're looking for specimen documents for buy-sell agreements, key man policies, any of those advanced marketing calculators, even advanced marketing software you have access to at absolutely no cost just by being a Levinson agent. So we will email those links out today, but I wanted to make sure and just mention that, because there's a lot of great resources and material for you to not only explain all these advanced marketing concepts to your clients and prospects, but also to be able to access those materials and even go through some pre-approach letters, some mailers, to really kind of open up new doors. So another great thing I wanted to put on one slide, our top carriers that have those business owner solutions. So of course you're going to learn today about mutual trust, those business planning concepts, really a turnkey program for the small business market. And then you'll notice on the bottom of the screen, we also have some great resources and even some business valuation reports that can be done through both Principal and Mutual of Omaha. Those samples are right on CarrieLevinson.com. But of course, today we're really focusing on mutual trust and really some groundbreaking material that no other carrier has. I think you're going to be very, very excited once we dive into that presentation.
Okay, thank you, Joe. Good stuff. Okay, so without further ado, we're going to introduce our feature presenter of the day, Mark Creighton from Mutual Trust Life. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I'm excited to be a part of the call today and look forward to talking to you about what we do, who we are, and what we offer. It's a great time to get involved in the whole life industry and making whole life a part of your practice. I think there's definitely a space for it if you take a look at some of the LIMRA's results of late. In terms of overall sales, whole life sales make up 37% of the marketplace. That's the same percentage as universal life. If you're currently working in that space, good. Look forward to talking to you about what we have. If you don't, I'd like to have you consider expanding that pond that you fish in. Bigger pond, more fish, more opportunity to grow your business. What I want to share today with you is, one, I want to introduce you to our company just briefly and give you a little bit of history of who we are, because that's the best way to understand how we go about our business and what we think is important and why the relationship is one that you want to have. Two, we're going to cover products. I'm not going to read you off our issue ages and face amounts and risk classes and all that. We've got product materials that'll give you that. Rather, I want to talk about our products in terms of how that differentiates us, where they fit, and a little bit of background on them. Next, the important thing. One of my least favorite things to do is actually talk about products. Rather, I like talking about product solutions and systems that help you create those sales that you're looking for. How can you best be of service to your clients? That's where you're going to find the most satisfaction in your business. That's where we find the most satisfaction in what we do. And lastly, you can have the products, you can have a good rated company, but if the service isn't there, everything else falls apart. We've got the service from the sales team to the supporting teams, and we'll cover that briefly. Came across this quote from one of our founders. It's an old quote, and just recently sort of unearthed it in a book we found in one of the dusty cabinets that we had. But the quote perfectly summarizes who we are and what we try to be. We're never going to be the oldest company. We don't want to be the largest, but we must always be the best. And what we're best at is offering a significant product, offering great early guaranteed cash values. Our story begins in 1883 when a group of church people got together and created their own crowdfunding. Everybody thinks this is a new concept, but it's actually been around forever. Mutual associations were created to benefit each other in a community. And this church group, founded in Galesburg, Illinois, got together and created the Scandinavian Mutual Aid Association. Their success and their vision led them to incorporate to become the Scandia Life company out of Chicago, and in 1919 officially became Mutual Trust. We've paid, so our history dates back. Again, we're not the oldest, but we're not the new kid on the block. Our history is solid. We've paid a dividend every year for over 100 years. One of the things you understand about working with a participating whole life company is that we exist not for the benefit of stockholders. We exist for the benefit of the people who own the company, which are policyholders. The profits we enjoy, we share with those who are invested in the company, your clients, the policyholders. Our story doesn't end there. There's an exciting recent new chapter. In 2015, Mutual Trust and Pan American merged. And it's a merger in the truest sense of the word, offering all kinds of exciting opportunities for us at Mutual Trust and for Pan American. We are now the U.S. individual life division of Pan American Life Insurance Group. We're filling a need that they didn't have. For us, we're merging with a partner that makes us bigger, makes us stronger. The entity has a combined $5.5 billion in assets, $900 million, actually plus, I think we're closing in on $1 billion, of capital and surplus. And capital and surplus is important because that gives us all the runway we need to grow. The product mix between what Pan American offers and what Mutual Trust offers is complementary, and you've got high volatile, you've got stable, you've got low strain, you've got high strain. It's the perfect mix, the perfect blend of companies with identical philosophies and corporate structures. We're rated A by AM Best, stable outlook, and rated A by Fitch. One of the benefits for Mutual Trust is, despite our size and despite our strength and our financials, AM Best was never going to give us alone a rating better than A-. But because of the merger and the strength of Pan American, we were able to up that to an A. Another little piece of information, our risk-based capital number, one that the rating industries look at for strength, we've got more than 600%, approaching 700% of required capital to meet our obligations. Benefits of the merger for Mutual Trust, what that capital and what that size gave us was the ability to increase our dividend scale for 2016. In an environment with struggling interest rates, we were the only company to actually increase our scale. And scale is important because that's the foundation of everything there is to come after that. In 17 and 18, we've maintained our dividend scale despite the challenging economic environment we're in. The results of the merger gave us an increase in our investment income, and that's one of the most important things important reasons of why we're able to increase our dividends. With the ability to handle, Pan American handles their own investments, and by moving from outside investors to an internal structure, we're able to increase our new money yield by 150 basis points. And when you're talking $1 billion plus of capital, that's significant money. We introduced Horizon Value Whole Life at the end of 15 and in the end of, at the end of 16, at the end of 17, we introduced our newest product, Horizon Guarantee. We'll talk about those in just a moment. So it's a little bit about who we are. Your mutual advantage. Again, working with a company that's serving the constituents, the policy holders, and serving you, the agent. One, we've got the product solutions. We've got strong products, and I'll stack them up against anybody. But if you don't know how to use those products, if you don't know how to market whole life, how to identify the client who's going to be interested in it, doesn't do you much good. But we've got the product solutions, and we've got the marketing solutions. We'll help you identify those clients who are a good fit for you. And lastly, as I mentioned, we've got the service and compensation solutions for you. Give you a brief overview of the products we have, and then we'll dive in just a touch deeper. We're tagged, Mutual Trust has always been tagged the whole life company, but that's not all we have. We do have some term coverage, and we've got a 10, 15, 20, and 30-year plan. Of course, that's perfect for the company, for the client, who is looking for some temporary coverage, obvious needs for it not to be permanent, or for those clients who are just starting out their insurance growth. Okay, I can't afford the full whole life death benefit right now, but I want to underwrite today. Our term products are guaranteed convertible, and not to a bad product or a dog that companies may offer that says, yeah, this is your conversion product, but you would never dare sell that on its own. It has no inherent value. No, our clients can convert to our very best whole life products. You choose what best fits the clients. For clients who are looking to enter into the whole life, or maybe you've got some senior who are looking for the permanent death benefit, but doing so on a budget, we've got cost-effective products. One, the newest product we just released, Horizon Guarantee, and the second is a blended whole life term product called Economax. And I'm anxious for the enhancements we're going to make to that product in the coming year. I hope by the end of the year we have that. It'll really be something that you want to take a look at and market to your clients. Where we've made our bread and butter has been our Horizon Value product. It's gone by a couple different names, but the chassis has remained. And it's a product that offers probably the highest early guaranteed cash value growth in the industry in a whole life product, such that you'll see where a guaranteed cash value increase in year 3 is equal to or almost equal to the premium. It's unheard of. Does that help you get over that hump of having a conversation with the clients about, I know this is a high premium, but look at what you're getting for it? All about value. One of the things we've preached, and I'll touch on it with some of our concepts, is liquidity, access, and control. Having a product that provides that much value to the client gives the client the ability to get to that cash, have access to it that they can use for whatever their needs are. We've also got something we pair with our Horizon Value product that nobody else in the industry offers, which is a maximum accumulation sales solution. It's trademark. Not one company has come up with anything like it. Essentially, it lets you maximize the cash value accumulation on a non-MEC basis without ever risk of having the policy become a modified endowment contract. Dividends, which we'll cover in a little bit, help to buy some term to keep my death benefit corridor in place that I can keep funding the policy. Without such mechanism, the client would run the risk of bumping up into the IRS's limitations on definition of a life insurance policy, and they stop. But we've got a feature that's going to allow your clients to keep funding that policy, whether it's for retirement planning, long-term college planning, whatever the reason is, we can keep funding the policy. For your clients who might be looking for some legacy wealth transfers, single premium products, we certainly have those. And as much as I love our premium paying products, our true single premium product is probably the class of the industry. The highest values, the highest death benefits provided. For clients who are looking to pass along money to their heirs, for charitable giving, whatever the reason is, we've got a single premium. Along with the products that we offer, Horizon Value, Horizon Guarantee, Legacy One, and Economax. What helps us stand out is probably the most flexible, valuable, paid-up addition riders in the industry. Real quick, if you're not familiar with what a paid-up addition rider is, it's like your excess premium in the UL world. It's money designed to help grow the cash value. We have two different. We have a single premium rider. It's underwritten with, and it's almost always the first year. However, it can be added later in a policy life with underwriting. We underwrite for a lump sum or perhaps a 1035 exchange, and that money is going to go into the policy to give a boost to the cash value immediately, but it also buys death benefit. One of the differences between excess premium and a paid-up addition rider is it's a little single premium, a little single paid-up policy inside your premium paying policy. So that generates additional death benefit, helping the client. It's also participating, which means it's going to help generate additional dividends. We can accept up to $500,000 into as a lump sum. We can take a little bit more if it's a 1035 exchange. Where we really shine is the flexible premium paid-up addition rider. And this rider helps to give some definition to the fact that whole life isn't the rigid product you've heard about. Those who don't like it, those who don't sell it, those who don't understand it will tell you, you can't sell whole life, you can't do anything with it. It doesn't change. That is so far from the truth, I find it almost laughable. The guarantees in a whole life product assure your clients that they have the flexibility that they're going to need. The guaranteed cash value growth year to year will allow your client to navigate life's bumpy roads. All of you will probably raise your hand and admit that you've probably had a client who hasn't been able to pay their premium each and every year from the start of their policy to wherever they are now. Those occasions are going to happen, and when they happen, what can they do about it? Guarantees in whole life give your clients the ability to navigate that. Our flexible premium paid-up addition rider, that's for the regular contribution of extra dollars into the policy. We can take up to $100,000 into the plan in any given year, pardon me. And we underwrite that up front. We apply for a maximum, and the value of the rider provides that the client only has to pay a minimum of $100 per year, and they have the right to put in the maximum, whatever was solved for at issue. We don't need any additional paperwork, and they don't lose the right to put in more. Some of our competitors have similar type riders, but they don't have the flexibility, the lasting flexibility that we have. I can pay $100 into my rider for 10 years, and in the 11th year, I finally have the cash flow I need to where I want to fund more. I haven't lost the ability to do that. My maximum is still my maximum. I can put in how much I want, and I can put it in when I want. And again, it's participating, so I'm getting dividends on it. Lastly, differentiating factor. I was joking around earlier with my boss, and I suggested that we've got we can offer insurance and protection better than the FDIC. He said that's probably not a compliant thing to say, but the point being is if I've got a safe money asset, I'm looking at a bank product, and we know what those look like these days. Whole life is your safe money asset alternative. And if I'm funding one of those safe money assets, say a CD, annuity, money market account, whatever it is, maybe just a savings account. If I'm funding that and I become totally disabled, what's the assurance that those contributions to that vehicle will continue? There are none. My income is going to be affected. My ability to save will be eliminated, perhaps. We've got a waiver of premium and a disability benefit rider. Now, companies have waiver of premiums, but what company has a disability benefit rider? If you're working in the UL space, something to consider is what are the assurances that excess premiums will be paid? disability benefit rider covers the contribution to the paid up addition rider up to $15,000 per year. Regardless of what they were currently paying, if they insured $15,000, we'll pay $15,000. Very strong tool. Other riders that we have, we've got the living benefits, the chronic and terminal illness that you've seen. Typical descriptions of each. We've got waiver of premium, again, 2-year, 5-year, we use an own occupation description. We've got the term riders to offer temporary coverage or to help create a solution for your clients that you need. And of course, we've got the guaranteed options allowing your clients to buy additional coverage at certain points in time. Products are important, good company is important, but how do we use those products? Over the years, we've identified that there's marketing solutions, marketing concepts, sales systems out there that help you market to your clients, that help you explain where whole life is a strength, help you identify where those opportunities are. We've created some business planning concepts, little simple modules that you can use in presentation to your agents. I'll talk about those in a second. I'm currently at the Infinite Banking Think Tank, a symposium in Birmingham, Alabama, a meeting that we've attended every year since the meeting first started. Perhaps you've heard of LEAP, or you're currently using LEAP or Circle of Wealth or Truth Concepts. Those are all tools that inherently look at whole life as a solution for your clients' needs. Wealth and Wisdom, a method to have conversations with your clients about the importance of life insurance, permanent life insurance. Smart Money Concepts, something that we've created and trademarked. All those marketing solutions are important. They help explain why life insurance is important. And maybe, admittedly, whole life isn't the right product for every client, nor is IUL, nor is term. Every client's different. Where we identify what the right product is in the process of explaining what a concept, explaining a concept, explaining a solution. The hard part is getting the client to understand the problem. They have a problem. The easy part is solving that problem. And knowing what's available will help you do that. As I mentioned, our marketing solutions, business planning concepts, we've got turnkey programs. Circle of Wealth helps to find lost money, holes in the client's bucket, to help them use life insurance as a personal reserve. Infinite Banking Concept works to help your clients create a source of capital. Cash is king. Everybody needs cash. Where are they holding that cash? They can use it to help them get out of debt and create a retirement that they're looking for. All ways we see this used. LEAP is an in-depth process looking to protect your clients from all risk, essentially leading to life insurance as a tool that allows them to spend down all their other assets. Wealth and Wisdom, again, provides conversation pieces, tools to help you communicate the need for life insurance to the agents. And Truth Concepts is another analytical tool, a calculator to help explain some different sales solutions and concepts to agents. And we have a lot of experience in the college planning, both short-term planning and long-term planning. I think we're blessed when we find a client who's got the foresight to start saving for their infant's college, but often in this country, it's not something that occurs until the child is a junior or senior and they start looking at the price tag of colleges and worry about what to do. It's a market we excel in. We offer our products, our company offers real solutions to your clients' needs. Smart Money. Junior got money set aside, it's rainy day money. What are they doing with that? They'd like to leave it to the kids. We can help you identify who those clients are, where that money is, and how to leverage it to provide a better benefit for their kids and provide against the what ifs, provide for the what ifs. That money's rainy day money, they want it just in case they have a long-term care issue, health issue. A life insurance policy certainly can provide all of that plus more. legacy planning, single premium solutions for final expense or charitable giving, accumulation needs. We're all familiar with the idea of how IUL can help the client meet their retirement needs, generate that cash value. But for those clients who maybe didn't buy IUL, why didn't they? They got the concept, they liked the idea, they love the tax deferred and the tax-free access to the cash value, but maybe the product wasn't right. If we look at the same concept with a product structured on guarantees, focused on guarantees, maybe that's the right product for the client. For a business owner who's got $100,000 sitting in their checking account, they'd like to leverage it, like to use it, like to provide some protection and all the benefits that come with that. We've got a two-pay non-MEX solution. Client will have access to 90% of their cash of that premium. Maybe we've got $100,000, we fund $50,000 a year for 2 years. They've got access to $90,000 of it shortly after their second premium payment. How powerful is that? We've got business planning, the buy-sell, the key person, the executive bonus. We've got client profiles, not only for smart money, not only for our cash accumulation and infinite banking, but we've got them for a business planning solution. We've got the key person, the executive bonus, the buy-sell. Get some information on the client. And best of all, once you get that information, what do you do with it? You work with your partners at Levinson. We've got a business planning expert in-house who can assist you. We've got some more presentation materials. We've got tools at our website as well as what you have available through there. We can help make that case for the client. What's interesting is why whole life in the business planning world? For example, buy-sell. 80% of business owners who've identified they have a need and want to address their buy-sell agreements do so with term. It's an easy conversation to have with a business owner to show them what a permanent insurance solution can do for them. When they see on their balance sheet that they have guaranteed values, it becomes simple for them to digest. When they understand that that's cash value they have access to and they can use, it becomes a very easy, good conversation to have with them. We've got the product, we've got the solutions. Who do you work with? We've got a sales team. I've been with the company 14 years. I've got 24 years in the industry. I'm about average on our sales team. We've got one newbie in the company who came over to us recently from a case manager position who's outstanding and experienced beyond his years. But the rest of the staff, they've been around the block. They've seen different products and they understand whole life. They understand the product solutions. Every one of our sales team members is aligned with one of those sales concepts, sales systems. So you've got the resident experts in-house. So if you have a question about infinite banking business planning, we can answer that. If you'd like to learn more about one of those other systems, we can give you some insight. Not only that, we've got some financial incentives. You want to know about whole life and want a product feature explained, we can certainly help you with that. And we're all available. It's an easy phone call. It's an email. However you want to contact us, so we can help you address that. From a service standpoint, our underwriting, we're a mutual company, and what you're going to find about mutual whole life companies is they're middle of the road fair. Okay, the case you can't place with all the other carriers, we're not going to be able to place it either in all likelihood. But our philosophy is simple, does the case make sense? We respect and honor the effort that you went to get the application, and we want so very badly to place every piece of business that you submit, that is submitted with us. It's a collaborative effort. We're going to look for it and say, hey, all right, we might have a limitation here. Here's what we can do. They're accessible. How many companies do you work with where you can pick up the phone and talk directly to an underwriter, not a rep, and underwriter? So for that, I've got a guy, I've got a girl scenario. You can ask the quick question that lets you know what you're looking at from an underwriting standpoint. Average turnaround time is 24 days from application submission to approval. APS has always dragged that down, but we're looking to get away from the need for the needs from those. Our company placement ratio is 70%. Last numbers 2016, haven't gotten the updated numbers. 70% of the applications we receive are placed. That's an outstanding number. And we're good at working in the brokerage world. Your reward, all of you got in business with the notion of mailbox money, with the idea that, hey, this is going to be awesome. 10 years down the road, I'm going to open my mailbox on January 1st, or you wake up on January 1st with the knowledge that you're not starting at zero. We've got the strong first-year commissions, but we've got outstanding, best in the industry renewals. And on top of that, great strongest commissions on the paid up edition riders, the fact that educational reimbursements are available based on your production with the company. And last but not least, and we're shameless in our plug of this because it is the very best conference we have a Vanguard Conference. Please forgive me. It's now the Summit Conference. We are pairing with our friends and colleagues at Pan American. Just give you some of the, give you an idea of the places we go to. This year in 17, we went to Hawaii, before that Portugal, Dublin. This year we're going to Australia, and right now our agents are qualifying for a trip to Peru. The qualification levels for these conferences are about the lowest you're going to find in the industry. For an agent, we're looking at $60,000 of base premium. That will get you to our conference. And if that's not easy enough, the first 4 months you're with us, we're going to give you double convention credits. So if you can write 6 applications in 4 months for a total of $30,000 of base premium, I look forward to seeing you in Peru. How do we help you grow? What is our investment in the process? Our investment has been in profiles, identifying those sales solutions like smart money, helping you identify the client, helping you identify where the opportunities are, helping you develop a plan to market to those clients, following up with you, review, assess progress, and repeat. We want to see your success. One of the values of working with a smaller company like Mutual Trust, again, we're 5.5 billion strong, but at Mutual Trust in Oak Brook, Illinois, we're 140 employees. The production you do with us can feel that personal touch, that special feeling you have of working with a small organization. So let's keep it simple. Let's try this once. If whole life isn't a part of your practice, let's start with the client profile. Find one of those sales solutions that are comfortable to you that you're currently working with. We're not going to make you an expert in the product, but we've got the experts. You've got them with Levinson Associates. You've got them with Mutual Trust. We'll help you learn the products. You identify the client, you present the solutions, and let's see what happens. We want you to know the concept works. We want you to know who the clients are that it's going to help. So we urge you to try it once. Again, at the end of the day, we'd love to see you in Peru. So why whole life? An interesting fact here is in the independent channel. So whole life has traditionally been sold by your career agents, by the Mass Mutuals, the New York Lifes, Northwestern Mutuals. Of course, that's who's always sold whole life. But in the independent channel, the channel you belong to, it's the fastest growing life insurance segment in the industry. Again, whole life is 37% of the marketplace. 37% is the last number I saw for 17. I think that's where we ended up. Whole life sales have grown for 11 consecutive years. The biggest absolute dollar increase in 15 and 16, and I think we'll see the same again in 16, 17. So it's a real segment. You're in an industry where you've got multiple people looking to talk with clients. Maybe they're trying to talk to your client. If you've ever heard of the phrase blue ocean, red ocean, The ocean is the ocean everybody's swimming in. They're all fishing after the same clients. Ocean solution. The benefits of participating mutual whole life, the guarantees of premiums, the guarantees of cash values, and the guarantees of death benefits, and the assurance that you're working with a product that not only helps your client meet your client's needs now, but in the future. I thank you for your time. If there are any questions, I'm happy to help, and I look forward to working with you in the future.
Okay, great stuff, Mark. That was incredible. That was even better than I expected. Great sales ideas, and I think this brings a whole new perspective to whole life now in the brokerage space. So that was great. Okay, so we're going to send out an email to everyone that was on the call. By the way, we had a record number of attendees, so we always appreciate that, especially taking time out of your busy afternoon. So thank you for that. And we know everybody walked away with a little nugget or new sales idea that you can use this afternoon. Just real quick, and we're done in 2-3 minutes here, upcoming peak sales training webinars. So that was the infamous Joe Ross I spoke about earlier. Just real quick, as you can see, November 30th already passed. We have that available on a recording, so just let us know if you're interested, or it's on our website under archived webinars. Session 2, very important, okay, especially with a lot of these new tax changes, right, for the new year. Very important. The day after Valentine's Day, February 15th, 2 p.m. Eastern, Joe Ross will join us live for that webinar presentation. He's talking about all of the new strategies that you can use in the new tax environment for this year and moving forward. Session number 3, Joe's going to be one of our live keynote speakers, and the main topic will be unleashing the power of indexed UL. That's live at our expo, so make sure you are there. Okay, so this is our expo information. Not quite as nice as Peru, but I think South Florida is pretty close. So that's our beachfront location that you're looking at there. Now, this is neat because you know, we just heard Mark say, you know, it's starting at just 30,000, you can qualify for their trip, and that is a very low number, about half of what it usually is. So for the Levinson Expo, it's free for all Levinson agents. Starting at just 15,000 of premium and everything counts, you can get one free night stay at our beachfront resort. At 40,000, we will fly you in from anywhere in the country, and then of course you'll have a whole weekend stay on us at our beachfront resort. And then again, it's free for everyone. We bring in breakfast, dinner the night before for all of our out-of-town agents, a lunch for everybody. And the keynotes are Joe Ross, like I said, and then the second one is Neil Weirding, and he is known as the IUL King for the brokerage space. So we have some great presentations. All of our top carriers will be in from all over the country. All of our top agents and agencies will be in town from across the country. So a great day to network, and I promise you, you will walk away with some great information to help change your business now and in the near future. Okay, we're going to end with this. You know, I'm always a big, I like to get into the positive motivational stuff. Some people think I get a little carried away, and that's okay, because this is what has changed our business over the last 20, 30 years. Okay, it's all about your mindset and to make sure that you are in the right place mentally. And, you know, I say this all the time is, you know, I don't care if somebody went to Harvard or Yale and they're a CLU, CHFC, and they've been to every life insurance and annuity course in the world. I'd rather take the salesperson that has the drive, the ambition, the energy to get their message across. That to me means more than anything in the world. Now, those two combined obviously is a great mix, but I will take the person that has the drive, the passion, the enthusiasm about our business any day over the week. So very important stuff to stay in the right mindset. I'm going to give you a quick example. So real quick, years and years ago, it was always left up to the big companies like, Pepsi and Coca-Cola and Nabisco with Doritos, right? And they would spend millions and billions of dollars in marketing and their Super Bowl commercials. And they were the ones that took the majority of the business for that particular space. Well, the point I'm trying to make is nowadays with the internet, right? It's a level playing field. You don't have to have millions of dollars to get your message out. You can hop on a social media website, right, and get your message out for free with YouTube and Instagram and Facebook. So those days are over where you had to go in your pocket and spend a fortune. You see these young guys and girls, 18, 23, 25 years old, making millions because they're a social media star, right? Well, the point I'm trying to make is being a life insurance agent out there in the world, you now have access to all of these social media outlets. You can have your daughter or son pick up your iPhone and take a video of you, right, for talking about whole life for 30 seconds and giving some sales ideas and posting it on the internet so everyone can see it and drive them back to your website. Anyone can write a blog, right, a 5-minute blog, post it online and on your website to start driving traffic for free. Okay, so the internet changes everything, and I'm trying to get my point across here, and it's just so important that at the very minimum, you have your free website set up, right, with your quote engine, and start driving traffic. We give you a whole platform to learn about all this stuff, and if it seems like it's a foreign language, that's okay. We will help you with the basics so you can get your message across. It's that simple, okay? We're going to end with this, and this is exactly what I'm talking about now, and this is my point here. We just saw the Eagles win the Super Bowl. Even if you're not a football fan, gosh, you have to give them credit. They have a backup quarterback, a coach that was coaching high school football a few years back, right? So look at what a great story, and this is exactly what I am talking about today. Passion, heart, and drive trumps talent, education, and money. The Eagles winning the Super Bowl is a prime example of this in action. We can all go out there and make it happen in today's world. There's no more excuses. So let's put our foot on the gas. Let's make it happen. Have a wonderful rest of the week, a good weekend, and great selling. Take care.